pretty close to that. So we'll run through that as well. But welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, in this next topic, we're going to talk about how cheap we can get a Model 3 standard range in California with all the incentives that we've talked about. And so we will add it up. And of course, this is inspiration from Ryan Shaw's video and of course, Inside EV. So we'll quickly, briefly take a look at it. And so right here, this is the inspiration. He made a video about how you can get a $27,000 Model 3 in Portland, Oregon, or whatever the state is. But of course, a lot of the viewers I know for sure are from California. And so here's that same article where it dissects into it a little bit more for Oregon. But this is actually how you do it. And it's the way this, I guess, is a video specifically for California owners. And I know we just found out there's a ton of incentives that you can stack on top of that as well. But we'll start at the baseline here. So of course, Tesla Model 3 right now, starting price is $43,490. So if you take that, you minus the $7,500 tax credit, of course, it's not, line for line. You get that when you get back on your taxes. That brings it down to $35,990. And then if you do qualify for the CVRP enhanced rebate for a low income, depending on your family size, you can see some of the income breakdowns right here. That's an extra $7,500 off, which brings it down to a low price, adjusted price of $28,490 in California only if you both qualify for those programs. There's tons of other extra local, state utility rebates and stuff like that as well. We just heard about one that's an extra $3,000 for the San Joaquin area. So that brings it down. If you were to get that, a $3,000 incentive, that brings it down to a $25,490 Tesla Model 3. So definitely really expensive. And so there's a lot of incentives out there. I would say if you're going to be buying an EV now, it doesn't seem like much like timing goes into play, but there's a lot of research, there's a lot of applications. Like I'm just finishing up like a Los Angeles utility, $1,000 for installing a charger right now. And there's a lot of steps, that's for sure. You got to make sure the installer has permits and all that stuff. You've got to get a permit yourself. You have to do a final inspection on that permit. And then after all of that, you have to apply and send the application. So there's definitely some hoops, and just like any of these rebate programs, there's hoops, but the payout is definitely worth it. Like I've done CVRP twice because I was able, I had great timing, luckily, with my applications in 2019 and like 2021. But I do remember that the CVRP it can take a bit. Like I think it was like 90 to 120 day turnaround. So it can definitely be a little bit. But yeah, we're going to jump into some of the comments and some of the questions. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. Down below in the description is a Patreon link where you can support the channel. And there's a variety of benefits, but some of them include actually scheduling a call with me where you can ask me any questions about buying a Tesla, selling a Tesla, or even financing a Tesla. And after you join the Patreon, you get a link to my buying guide, which has links to all the resources that I use to get the best possible deal at the best possible price, including a couple of credit unions with rates as low as 2.5 to 3.2 to even 4% from 60 to 80 months. So definitely check it out if you're interested, but more on that later. All right, so let's jump back into the